Alright guys, Bill, I'm here back with what will probably be the final episode for today. We're nearing the end of the game, I think. But yeah, let's listen. Actually, no, let's actually figure out. So yeah, I did look up a map of the island to figure out what we have left. So, we have done, I think, everything on this side we've done. We've done the quarry, which is that thing up there. We've done Shady Trees, the keep, the monastery, the mountain is there. Okay, so we're right here. I believe we need to go there or up here, because that's the tree house, it looks like. And then we also have to go down there, which is the jungle. You know, we might as well go to the jungle. I think that probably makes the most sense to me. Let's go there. Alright, so let's go. See how this works. Still listening to Four Pillars podcast.
That's true. Maybe Pepper's
Should be done by the end of this episode. Well, it's 32 minutes left. So.
No, we're getting out of here because Happy still fucking is good, you know, is role models and help, you know, good friends with Peter. They're fine.
Yeah, Happy would.
He got the fucking Quinjet and fucking Far From Home.
That's true. Yeah, he is basically an Avenger.
He's not basically an Avenger. He became an Avenger in Infinity War. He is an Avenger.
That's true.
So what I'm saying is
Strange doing this for it. Maybe it's like the state of New York. It's like if people know who Spider-Man is, then Spider-Man doesn't even exist, and therefore people aren't safe. Maybe that's what it is.
So I think we're down to 3 more left. 3 more sections, I think.
Doctor Strange knows about, well, if you watch the spoilers, quiet spoilers for the Loki TV show, is that the Loki TV show set up the multiverse in some ways, as in, like, an event happens in it where a multiverse is created, because we learned that there's a sacred timeline, we learned that in Endgame, we learned that in Loki, and though we've heard rumours and talks about what a multiverse is and all that sort of stuff, never exists, hasn't actually happened. In the end of Loki, we see that an event happens that causes the multiverse to be created, and thousands upon millions upon infinite different
with
amounts
the jungle,
of
the bunker, and the treehouse left.
Then you've also got Scarlet Witch at the end of, you know, WandaVision, and Scarlet Witch really going with, you know, and she's studying some fucking witchcraft and magic. There's some shit going on. In my mind, Doctor Strange is curious.
This is it. I mean, this looks like a jungle.
These events, and he wants to learn about it. So he's using, to me, I think Doctor Strange is using Peter's question as an excuse, so he can start figuring shit out. Because I think
that's almost perfect, to be honest. I think he might have banged it there. I'm not gonna lie. Because Doctor Strange isn't gonna do something so erratic. Like, he's not gonna do something so crazy and, like, out of character like that, where he's just like, I'll make him my first and fuck everyone's lives up for no reason. Whereas if he is in the pursuit of knowledge, I think even Doctor Strange would be, like, sort of tempted by the idea of that.
I think he's tempted. I think he's tempted. And I think he's trying to learn and figure out what's going on with the multiverse and what it is, because he knows it exists now and he knows things are going crazy. And I think it's obviously going to set up his Multiverse of Madness film that is the next time we'll see Doctor Strange, so I think there's going to be a bit of setup for that. I have heard some rumours and discussions and things like that this is going to be Tom Holland's last film in the MCU, which is, I don't think, true, because in the agreement, the last agreement that Sony and Marvel had was there'll be a Spider-Man 3 in the MCU, and then another project Spider-Man will appear in. And apparently as well, they've also said that there shouldn't be any more issues with their deals ever again. Like,
that's true.
Shit won't happen again. Whereas now, like,
they sorted it out.
Gaz was trying to tell me, he's like, I reckon, and what I've heard is this, because they're doing all these Sony Spider-Man spin-off movies with the villains and stuff. What's going to happen is everyone's going to forget in the MCU who Spider-Man is because of the spell, and then Peter's going to get lost in the Sony Spider universe, and that's where he's going to exist for the future Tom Holland Spider-Man movies with Sony, and then the MCU, they're not going to even remember him, and they're just going to go on without him, which is fucking so stupid and can't be right.
I mean, that's bullshit. Who told you that shit?
I know I've done 3 Spider-Man movies and he's been in the Avengers movies, but he doesn't exist and everyone doesn't remember him, and that's the end of it.
You can't have a Marvel fucking universe without Spider-Man. If that's happening, I'll start watching the MCU.
Let me read you. This is what fucking Gaz the dickhead sent to me.
Fly off.
This is Four Pillars mod and good friend Gaz.
Yeah, he clearly knows a lot about the movie industry. Four Pillars mod.
Bullshit to me. I'm fucking pissed off at him.
A watcher of the movie.
What did he say?
Well, maybe he's right. Maybe he's right, and they're tone deaf.
So here we go. He goes. I feel like we had things set up that we already knew in the film. Oh, this is me because I said I was that fussed in the trailer because we sort of already everything that happened in the trailer. I'm like, we already knew all of this stuff. Like, I'm not. And I'm also not the biggest Raimi Spider-Man fan. Like, I like Spider-Man 1 and I like Spider-Man 2, but they're fine. I don't like Tobey Maguire all that much.
They're bangers. They're bangers.
But I'm not attached to, like, Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2 like lots of other people are. So I knew they're already going to be in it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool, but I wasn't like jumping out of my seat seeing him in the trailer because I already knew he was going to be in it. So I was like, the trailer was fine. I'm more
Serial Killer Maguire is going to be in it.
Serial Killer Maguire is probably going to be in it. It's a concern. It'll be cool. To be fair, it'll be cool to see him more. It's a cool. It never would have thought happen moment. Even for me, I think that's cool. If Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire on it, it's wild that could happen. But what I'm saying is, just because you've got all this fan service, all this shit, there's so much going into this movie. It's a Spider-Man movie. Like, it's. You just want to see Spider-Man do Spider-Man shit, and instead you've got all these wild things. There's gonna be fucking 3 Spider-Men in it, a trillion villains, a Doctor Strange, a multiverse. I'm like, there's too much writing on this movie. If they fuck up this movie, there's so much to do with the multiverse in Marvel going forward that this movie, and where it stands, has to nail the multiverse, has to nail how it works, has to nail all the rules and laws that come with that for the future of the Marvel movies, that if it fucks it up, the future of Marvel for the next few years is going to be sort of fucked with multiverse stuff. Like, if they have to nail this movie. There's so much on the line in this movie, so I'm more than anything just concerned that there's too much going on in this movie, and that it'll be a letdown. And like some people have said and predicted, that everyone will love the movie when they go see it as a cinema experience, and then a month later you'll look back and think about it, like, that movie was actually shit. Like, what happened in it? It was just fucking chaos, and nothing really went down. That's what happened. My internet's died, and that's why no one sort of responded to anything I've been saying, and I've gone on this fucking rant, and Josh, you cut them off, obviously, because I'm the one going on the rant, but I'm just fucking pissed off at that.
Tyler? Oh, it's the 47th minute of the hour. Oh, God, what a classic. Oh, classic.
I feel bad for Josh that he has to edit this up. How can you even tell? Oh, I guess it's already synced up if Tyler continues recording, actually, so it's not even a big deal.
Okay, tell us before Tyler gets back, tell us what you were doing on the 47th minute of 1 p.m. BST. So 1:47 p.m. BST on the 26th of August 2021. Tell us what you were doing while we were sat here waiting for Tyler's internet to come back. Fuck him.
Yeah, comment down below. Comment down below what you were doing at 1:47 p.m. on the 26th of August 2021. Yeah.
Can't remember it. I'm gonna fucking unremember you.
If you can't remember it, then just unsub.
I don't know what that means.
I'm going to unremember you. Unremember.
He got so hyped talking about Spider-Man that he forgot that his internet was.
He was so excited talking about the multiverse. He's like, right, guys, oh my god, the multiverse is happening. It's gonna be cool. You got Doc Ock, I don't really care. You got fucking Tobey Maguire, I don't care. And he cuts out.
And I realised that I cut out, boys. I'm back, and I still went on this rant. I literally just realised that I was out.
Oh
I was going on a full rant about how concerned I am about.
We've been laughing for the past 2 minutes about the fact that you just sort of been gone.
About Spider-Man and just how much is on the line in this movie. With all this multiverse stuff, there's too much going on. I'm concerned, boys, that there's...
The MCU is on the line with this.
The MCU, this is the most important film in this new generation, setting up the future of the MCU with all the storylines. There's so many multiverse storylines moving forward. They have to set up the laws, they need to set up the rules, they have to nail this movie, and if they don't, we're fucked.
Do you remember that period of time where everyone was concerned about Spider-Man's place in the MCU, and it was like, oh, there's so many deals fucked, like, they're going to try and steal Spider-Man away from the MCU, and it's going to fuck it up. There were so many people that were like, right, I'm done with the MCU now. If they haven't learned from that mistake, and they try to remove him from the MCU, a lot of people are going to start watching, and they're just going to not care about the universe anymore.
Especially when you set him up as the most important, like, piece going forward
He's
as well.
Prodigy. He's the boy.
Far From Home. Well, I mean, there's a few big pieces obviously been forward, but one of the biggest is, top 3 biggest is Spider-Man and Tom Holland.
I mean, financially, Black Panther can't come back.
Biggest. No, well, it's not. Black Panther wouldn't be top 3.
Who do you think is the top 3 of like the new sort of?
Well, generation? In terms of where they're going, in terms of story moving forward, well, the big 3 of the previous generation was Iron Man, Captain America, Thor.
And Thor, yeah.
So you have Thor 4 coming. Yeah. So Thor's still at the top, and he's surrounded by, you've got the Guardians and all that sort of world to it. And I'd say you've got Captain America 4, which will be a big, like...
That's true.
And then you've got Spider-Man. Those will still be your big 3. And then you also have some other big properties, like the Marvels movie. It's going to be big. It's going to be a big movie.
Oh, is that the one with...
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. It's got Miss Marvel, and it's got Captain Marvel, and it's got my fucking favourite character from WandaVision. It's been so many months. What's her name?
The woman that gets the powers. Who are we talking about?
God.
It is Monica Rambeau. Monica Rambeau.
Yeah. She's going to be in that film? What, she's going to...
She's got two... Yeah, so they're the 3. So the Marvels are those 3.
So
you've got...
Who was it again?
Carol... You've got Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So this is... Captain Marvel 2 is the Marvels. That's what the Marvels is.
Okay.
It's essentially Captain Marvel 2, but it's going to be, instead of just Captain Marvel, it's a team thing.
Okay.
Which is Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and then Monica Rambeau.
Who's Miss
Like, those are the 3. Miss Marvel is the...
one?
Yeah, the stretchy one.
Okay.
So the Miss Marvel comes out. Miss Marvel comes out this year, I believe, at the end of the year or the start of next year. And
shout out to the stretchy.
So they've got Miss Marvel the show, and that'll set up that. We've got Monica set up in WandaVision
with another film on our own again.
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't have made $1 billion. I mean, plenty of money. You got no problem with that. It's just, I think storyline-wise, you've got a lot of great characters in there, and I didn't like the first Captain Marvel all that much, but I am excited for Miss Marvel, and I loved Monica Rambeau in WandaVision. I thought she was fucking amazing.
I liked her.
So I'm really excited for the Marvels, way more than I would be excited for, let's say, if it was just Captain Marvel 2.
Yeah, that would be utter shit. I would probably want to watch it.
Where am I going?
Captain Marvel 1 was dog shit.
Yeah, and then you've got Doctor Strange is obviously a big... Like, Avengers Endgame and Infinity War made so much fucking money and got so many eyeballs on these more minor characters that you're talking about movies like a Doctor Strange making upwards of $1 billion based on the fact that it's related to those Avengers movies. Like Spider-Man Far From Home, no Spider-Man movies ever broke $1 billion, but Spider-Man Far From Home that came out a month after Endgame, there was a sequel to Endgame, made over $1 billion by a lot. Spider-Man No Way Home will crack $1 billion again, 100% guaranteed.
Yeah, for sure.
And the only reason it won't is because COVID and not many people are back at the cinemas. That's the only reason it won't.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, will it go to Disney Plus? I'm sure it will eventually, but will it be out on Disney Plus first or out in cinemas?
No. Same as Shang-Chi's only going to cinemas, not going to be Disney.
I love how fucking Black Widow went to Disney Plus as well.
Yeah.
Because that's what she sued her about. Scarlett Johansson. She sued her. Shit film. Anyway, I'm probably not going to watch it. So.
It's a bit, yeah. Eternals looks good. It looks really good. The trailer is good.
There's a lot of good. Kit Harington, Eternals.
Yeah, he's Moon Knight, and he's in. He's
got
his own Disney Plus.
Kit Harington's Moon Knight.
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was in Eternals.
No. The guy that plays King, fucking Rob Stark.
He's one of the Eternals. Yeah, I love Kit Harington. I'm so fucking happy he's Moon Knight. I had no idea.
So he's watch the trailer, yeah. So he's Moon Knight, and then he's also getting his own Disney Plus show.
What? There's a trailer.
So this is where they introduce him. There's the new Eternals trailer. He's in. It's fucking awesome. It actually looks great.
What's the Moon Knight's in Eternals? What?
Yes. Yeah, Moon Knight's
really?
in Eternals. That's where they introduce him. He's in the trailer. They released the trailer last week. It's really good.
Really cool.
It's a lot better than the first trailer. Like they actually tell you a bit about the characters and the story and where they were, why they didn't help beat Thanos, all that sort of shit. So.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of understand who the Eternals are because I don't really know anything about the Eternals.
No, neither do I. Pretty much next to nothing.
But the tone and the vibe of it's very like sci-fi, but also like really. When I say sci-fi, I mean like you're talking your actual like space movie, like not a Star Wars fantasy. Like Guardians of the Galaxy is a fucking bit of a space fantasy.
Not like Thor Ragnarok.
An
actual sci-fi.
An actual legit sci-fi, like your Interstellars, like it just feels very obviously.
That's cool.
You know, it just feels very like Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It feels very science fiction rather than space fantasy. Like Guardians and Thor is space fantasy. Like Star Wars is a fantasy. Star Wars is absolutely in no way a sci-fi film. It's a fucking fantasy. You know. So Eternals looks really good. I'm excited for that. It's a different sort of tone and vibe, and the cast is fantastic. But yeah, there's a lot of line with Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm very concerned about it more than anything else. I'm obviously very excited about it because there's a lot of anticipation for it. But what I was going to read, so what Gaz was fucking saying, the dickhead, was I feel like we had things set up that I already knew in the film, plus added worry of, oh fuck, is this the last Tom film in the MCU? I get that vibe that this is his send-off, and he's going to get trapped in the Sonyverse. Yesterday, they also renamed the MCU Sonyverse to the Sony Spider-Verse, or something close to that as well. Not to mention No Way Home. Everyone forgetting him gives good reason for Avengers not to mention him, removes that plot hole. I don't know, maybe I'm being dramatic, but it adds up. And I'm like, fuck.
Oh, there we go.
Well, I assumed it was No Way Home because the other versions of Spider-Man couldn't get home. Oh, that's why it was called No Way Home.
Oh, this is the end.
Well, I'm sorry, Ethan,
so we got the bunker, and then we have Treehouse.
I'm in my own fucking universe. I'm in my own fucking universe at the moment.
The Ethan Cinematic Universe.
The Ethan Cinematic Universe of Swag and Four Pillars, the Rise of Swag. I was just going to say...
Cinematic Universe.
We do, and it's going to be building. It's going to be building. It's going to be better than anything. I'm just concerned with Tom, like... my prediction is that the story will be like a bit of a grand.
So I'm assuming that is the bunker, right?
Not the same day.
Yeah,
He'll keep going into different universes to be like, oh no, this is fucked. No, this is fucked. To think of like he's trying to get it right where everyone forgets that he's Spider-Man in his world, but he'll like go in and he'll be in fucking the Raimi sort of universe, or he'll have crossovers with that and the Garfield ones, and then other shit that that it hasn't been in other films, but they'll throw into this one.
What if it goes to the game? What if it goes to the Insomniac game?
Oh god. But I'm just like. I just mean, like, I just think it's going to be a bit of a Groundhog Day type thing where he, like, keeps failing and it's not quite right and things keep getting thrown in there, but in the end he just ends up back where he was. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm just concerned.
I think this movie, I don't think we're going to be able to predict it.
It's all on the line. It's all
ballsy.
On the line.
That's what I like about it. I like it when I'm excited about whether a movie's going to be good or not, instead of a movie that's just safe as fuck, like Shang-Chi. I know that's just going to be a classic hero story. He's going to be smacking about. It'll have cool kung fu in it and shit, and cool like fight scenes. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But it's just going to be a man finding his establishment in the MCU. That's not as cool as holy fuck. What's going to happen? Is Spider-Man going to be fucking stuck in some alternate universe for ages? Like, is that the stakes of this film? That's what I like.
There's a lot at stake. You're right. There's a lot at stake. So I'm nervous. I'm excited. And I can go steak right now.
I mean, if it is shit, I'll be fucking really annoyed. But
fuck off! I hit the wrong button.
I'm pretty much just gonna be on the Thor: Love and Thunder train and Captain America train. And
yes, I actually need to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier really badly.
Dude, get amongst.
I'm sure I've said that about 50 times.
Yeah, I'm getting annoyed. I'm starting to get angry. You were saying the other day of like, well, everything Marvel's been doing sucks. I'm like, we haven't seen Falcon Winter Soldier, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, that's true. And I really liked it though. It was very, very. The one episode that I watched it was cool. So.
Oh yeah, the first episode is fucking amazing. The last episode does a lot of great things and sets up a lot of great things, but as a directed, edited episode, it's the worst one of the season.
Yeah.
It just flowed really fucking weird. But what it sets up is great, and there's some really cool moments in it. But the show overall.
Oh fuck off!
Awesome.
It was cool. Yeah, I liked it.
So anyway, enough with the Marvel talk. I am really curious, and it's what I want every time I sit down. It's the Four Pillars podcast. I sit down, I think, and I go through the show, and I only have really one thing I give a fuck about. I only have one question on my mind every single episode. Yeah. And George, that's what's in your recommended YouTube feed.
Fucking mental this week. Fucking.
I love that. I love that. It's Ethan's favorite segment. So I'm excited for his reaction to this. George, what's in your recommended?
YouTube's been recommending me some really fruity videos, man. Like,
fruity videos? Yeah, okay.
Like fucking ASMR roleplay where someone's pretending to be like an anime girl. Like, listen to this.
Oh, no.
ASMR roleplay, showering with your childhood best friend. What? ASMR roleplay.
That's going to be illegal.
Mafia girl makes you hers.
How's this? Have you been watching ASMR? Is that why it's recommending that to you?
Well, no. I mean, I listen to like rain sounds. I type in like ASMR rain sound. That might be it.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking channel.
Can you? Yeah, send me one.
Look at this fucking channel.
Ethan's like, Ethan's like, no, I'm not doing it. What?
Oh,
fuck?
God.
ASMR roleplay. Clingy girlfriend wants you to sleep.
What? I don't like this. I don't want to click on this because I don't want this in my. I don't want this in my recommended at all. I actually don't want to click on.
It'll go into your fucking recommended.
Nah, swerve that.
ASMR roleplay stuck in a.
Tell me which one to go to, Ethan. Whatever one you click on is the one I'm clicking on.
Okay, let's.
Best friend gets jealous and possessive. What the fuck are these titles? What's going on?
Oh my god.
Best friend confesses and cuddles you. Flirty dom bully teases you! Exclamation mark. What the fuck?
Meeting the oblivious popular girl.
Meeting the popular Sundari bully.
What the fuck is
Yandere GF doesn't let you leave.
Falls in love with you.
Oh yeah, it's like a fucking creeper anime girl. That's fucking mental. Maybe because I've been watching a lot of anime recently. It's like my fucking...
Rejecting your childhood friend by getting married. What?
I think what tsundere means. What does that mean?
George, you have absolutely come and delivered this week with this. You have absolutely delivered. Slow dancing with your best friend. Sundari nurse takes care of you. Girlfriend whispers her love to you. Creeper girl falls in love with you. Wow.
ASMR roleplay, baking with your crush and confessing.
Stalker friend likes you. What? Captured.
Could you please possibly stop?
By your nervous classmate. You have been captured by. How is this? Is it ASMR relaxing?
Captured by your nervous class. Halloween date with your
I'm trying to look up this puzzle. There's one I'm
it's like you
currently
need
looking
to
at.
tell me
Have
that
it.
she's a maid.
What the I just don't understand. Oh god. No.
Ethan, tell me which one to click on and I'll click on it.
Which one are we clicking on? Right, okay. Let's do the good old counting thing where we figure out which one to click on. Right, I'll tell you which one we'll click on. We're going to click on where's the one where is the rejecting your childhood friend by getting married? There, that one. Where is
Send me the link to that one. Send me the link.
It's right, it's towards the bottom. Rejecting your childhood friend by getting married.
Oh yeah.
hang on.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I see it. I got it.
Best friend at your wedding. Oh wait.
No.
No, just rejecting your childhood best friend. Yeah, that's the name of the title.
Oh yeah, that's
the thumbnail says rejecting your childhood friend by getting married.
There you go. Yeah, I found it. What is this gonna be? What is this gonna be?
What's?
It's gonna be fucked.
I'm playing it now. This is. Okay. Yeah. I'm ready.
I can't deal with
you
this
call
shit.
it. You call it, George. You make the
Okay.
count.
Let's go back to 0.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play. I'm scared. I feel like I'm gonna.
So it's just the thumbnail. It's just the thumbnail still there.
Yeah.
Like nothing's happening.
It's just really weird.
Oh god.
Right, okay, I'm closing this.
They're doing
Had
an
enough of
impression
that already.
of like anime girl.
So, how was the wedding?
Suppose.
I heard that your wife is pregnant with twins.
I heard that your wife is
Is that
pregnant with twins.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
Really? Oh, they're gonna be so cute and adorable, just like the mom and dad for sure.
This is
Well, there's about 7 accents this girl's putting on at once.
I know. I can't tell. I'm gonna look at the comments.
Oh, Celine and Stella. Those names sound a bit familiar to me.
Oh my god, this is getting
I don't
weird.
want to listen to any more of this fucking
Supposed to
alarm.
be our baby.
Oh, they've added reverb. She's added reverb.
Oh, it's like, you know, in anime when the characters speak to themselves in their head and it like echoes. It's like that but in a
no.
fucking ASMR. Oh.
Congratulations.
Oh, no, James
I'm
would be
super
loving
happy
this
for
video.
you.
It'd be absolutely fucking
She's
creepy.
such a lucky girl, isn't she?
This is
It's
amazing.
horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's very sad. It's very sad videos. I mean, you know, it's art in its own right.
Whatever floats your boat. We talk about gaming online. We just have to allow these people.
Exactly. That's the way I think about it. Like, I talk about little pixelated people running about. This is, I mean, it's still pretty weird, but get on with it.
It's pretty daft. However, it's if that's the kind of content you want to make, then fucking go for it.
Flirty Dom Bully teases you. I just love the titles. They feel like porn titles, but just like with the wrong adjectives.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean,
Sweet Yandere kidnaps you to keep you safe from harsh Yandere.
Is there any other channels you've been recommended that's fucking wild?
What, like this?
Yeah, like so, no, as in like you said, like you've given us one channel that you've been recommended. It sounds like there's more.
It's more like this genre of video. It's just this is the one channel that I clicked on today. I keep getting it in my recommended. Oh, I'm gonna get loads of it now.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get it.
Fuck's sake! I'm gonna be put on a fucking watch list.
I don't want. I'll see. I won't because I do this thing where I don't track anything that I watch because that's a mistake I've made too many times. Just saves when I've got shots of like YouTube just going on there. It just saves being questioned about what the fuck is that, and it'd be like fucking I don't know.
That's true.
Just there.
If someone walks in and sees you on my computer and they see soft Yandere girlfriend comforts you to sleep, they're gonna be thinking, what the fuck's this guy doing? Oh god. There you go. That's my recommended this week, guys. Pretty funny. Not as funny as the fish getting cut up, because that's fucking hilarious, but
shit.
Oh,
at least
God,
it's not.
No, it's there.
It's not
shit.
vlog time.
I just one of my videos is in the recommended. No.
That's the thing.
No.
Look, if you get involved in this segment, it infects your computer as well. That's how it works. You get a little bit of my recommended in yours.
It's an issue.
I'm gonna have to explain that on whatever now.
Oh, it's moving back down. Okay.
Amazing. Why have we done this to ourselves?
I reckon people will love that. People will get us a few.
It's an invasion of the childhood best friend.
I'll spend the next 2 weeks watching some really interesting videos and see if it actually comes up with something maybe not so mental next time.
I think this is the top of mental. This is the pinnacle of what is mad.
Yeah. It's up there.
I feel like you've outdone yourself this time, George, even if you didn't
honestly
plan to.
I reckon I can find some mental shit.
Yeah, at this fucking rate, you already have.
I'll try and outdo myself next time. I reckon every time I'll try and ramp it up more. I'll make an account.
What I like about it, George, is that you don't even try.
True, I don't.
What I like about the segment is that you're not trying. You just have this fucking weird shit because you're a weird cunt. That's what I love about it. You know what I mean?
I've been listening to ASMR rain sounds and watching too much anime.
I don't want you to put this on. I don't want you to put this on. I want this to be authentically you.
Keep it organic.
Yeah, keep it organic. If it's a shit week, that's fine. I can live with that because it makes it real. You know what I mean? It makes these weeks the best because I'm like, you literally got this recommended to you because you're a fucking weird. I love it. I fucking love it.
Don't tell everyone that I'm weird, alright?
Yeah,
I'll get the wrong idea.
And you know that, and we all know that, and that's fine. That's fine.
Oh god, what
so we have one left.
Amazing segment. I'm actually so glad.
I just love that you described this content as fruity.
It's literally like, I've got some fruity recommended anime ASMR, you know. Oh my god, inviting your best friend to your wedding, or your jealous friend at your, what the fuck, I don't even know what it was, I don't remember.
Yeah, no,
your Yandere best friend by getting married.
Is half of the equation, that's for sure.
Your stalker friend kidnaps you or something like that, like this weird shit. Kidnapped by your nerdy school friend.
The Sundari gamer. Oh, I'm glad that Josh has to watch that as well, actually, because he has to get the clip for it.
No, yeah, he's the one that really
probably
suffers.
enjoys it, the fucking
Josh is going to be sick.
Oh, yeah, he does love his fucking anime. He probably already watches it, to be fair.
Look, that's because he's a cold shit gentleman.
Yeah.
Anime's great. It's fucking great. And that's me saying that unironically. You can get Eddie and Sheps going, don't watch anime, but I'll be going.
Oh, so the treehouse is only accessible through both.
Sheps loves anime. Sheps fucking loves anime. What are you talking
about? Oh, that's true. It was Eddie that was saying it, even though Eddie also watches anime as well. He just doesn't like to admit it. If you listen, Eddie, I know your secrets, bro. I know you listen to Yandere girlfriend comforting you at night.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, is that everything that we were going to cover
That's
today?
everything, boys. That's everything.
That's a fucking wrap.
That's a fucking wrap. Ethan, what did you just send?
What? Welcome to the
fuck's sake.
What the
fuck? I just opened that up. What the fuck?
I opened that up and the first thing to verify your age.
Welcome to the cum zone.
Well, I mean, you did make a podcast called The Cum House, which is like worse.
Here's the thing as well. Like, I've got to send Josh all of these links now. I'm now going to go in.
Amazing.
We love the fact that we're just fucked up.
Right.
Podcast is glorious, man. I'm so glad it exists.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, God. James, you've missed a fucking banger.
Yeah, he always misses the bangers. I mean, they're always
It's
bangers.
almost like he hinders the good ones.
Yeah, it's almost like
he is the weakest link.
James's presence ruins it. Nah, it's more like every episode's a banger, let's be honest, and whenever you miss any of them, you're missing a banger. That's why you subscribe to Four Pillars Network and put notifications on so you can get updates on every podcast and listen to all of them and love it. There you go. That was a nice little plug there. Where's Tyler, guys? Is he still there?
No, I'm here. I'm just sending Josh all the links to all these fucking ridiculous fucking videos and channels we watched today, including Gerald is a dolphin. Oh, there's so much.
I just love that is a thing.
Yeah.
So I love the Skype chat, like the history.
The shit out.
Like you go back to like a few weeks ago and there's just a picture of a railgun.
Fans are gonna hold of this Skype chat history. We'd be in prison. Like, it's fucked.
It's like a big isopod.
It goes back a long way, and there's just all sorts.
All sorts of different things. Like the girl crying at the Olympics. I mean, not the Olympics, the World Cup. No, not the World Cup. The Euros. It took me a while to get that just then.
Euros, that's the one.
You got Tyler
Took me a
and
while to
Shell.
figure out. Baby moments.
Alright, but yeah, I think we're in a position where we'll probably end up finishing the game tonight. I would think, so yeah, we'll probably do that. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day for me. Not entirely sure if I'm gonna record anything tomorrow. And then what, Sunday I'll probably stream. Probably not guaranteed, but I probably will. And then yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what the next game we're gonna play is, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of like options.
Happy podcasting birthday.
Tyler's 7 today.
The podcast king turned 7 today.
Just like scrolling through things.
And that's me. So thank you for that. But yeah, boys, young throbber. I'm a fucking ready ripping.
Yeah, like I enjoy The Witness, but again, it's not anywhere near the top of the list or anything.
You know, that's what it is. Anyway, boys, thanks for joining me this week.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess Titanfall 2.
Another episode of the Four Pillars podcast next week.
What episode are we up to now?
16. Yeah.
16. Fucking hell.
Fast approaching.
I guess we'll probably play Titanfall 2 and then we'll play Metal Gear Solid 5. Yes, that's probably going to be the plan.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's mad.
6 months.
It's almost like we've had a plan to do this for a while.
It is.
You know?
It is.
It's mad. We're doing really well.
Yeah.
I'm really chuffed with our progress, guys, and also.
There's already such a great history here with this series as itself. Even though there was already history there before we put this podcast together in the past, and I'm just happy to have all these podcasts back. Clubhouse is going well. The Four Pillars podcast is going great. The As Always podcast is now back, and we'll see you next week for that. Whereas James will be back.
So
we've got a lot to discuss there, and then of course in 2 weeks from now for another episode of the Four Pillars podcast, and hopefully all 4 of us are back.
So this is the start. Okay.
Any luck?
Yeah.
With any luck.
One tier.
I don't have any other nans, so.
I want to see something real quick. So we've done 273 puzzles.
That's right.
Feels like a lot.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. And we'll
Yeah.
see you all
One tier.
next time.
Next episode, continue on. That'll probably be tonight. I'll probably wrap up the game. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching.